You would think that in a pandemic we would all come together and pray for positive news about the virus that has crippled the economy and killed far too many. But alas, that is not the case, because Americans have been infected by another virus that there will not be a vaccine for. Politics. It's infected far more than COVID-19 and makes us distrust anything that doesn't feed our own political bias. Data, statistics, news, even scientists just trying to do their job are caught in the crossfire of our political divide. A good example of that is this week's hashtag 6% story that trended on Twitter. It comes from new statistics released by the CDC that showed of all of the COVID-19 deaths, only 6% died solely of COVID-19, or at least that is what was on the death certificate. The other 94% had a pre-existing condition or some other comorbidity, that is, a serious ailment other than COVID-19 at the time of death. Social media exploded, mostly from people on the right end of the political spectrum, most of them Republican, most of them pro-Trump, who posted hashtag 6% and then wrote things like, "The greatest hoax of all time," and "The virus is real, the pandemic is a hoax." And then on the left side of the political spectrum came tweets attacking those on the right side as idiots who were promoting a conspiracy theory. The truth is, almost everyone, from the right and the left, misread the CDC statistics to fit their own bias. You see, some of the comorbidity conditions listed, like pneumonia and other respiratory problems, can be caused by COVID-19. That doesn't mean that COVID-19 isn't the cause of death. It still would be. And things like obesity and diabetes and heart disease, we already knew that they greatly increased your chances of hospitalization and even death. But that doesn't mean that COVID-19 isn't the cause of death, or at least greatly contributed to the cause of death. So the positive news from all of this is that the CDC has confirmed with pretty glaring statistics that if you're young and healthy, say under 55, your chances of dying from COVID-19 are pretty slim. And if you have other medical conditions, you need to take precautions. But that won't stop the tribal political sniping that turns into a social media war and only highlights the fact that when the CDC has new statistics, they have the responsibility to release them publicly at a news conference so we can all understand them. And not just throw the statistics out into the wilderness of the internet like red meat to the masses. I had my own run-in with this tribal tension when I posted on my Facebook page statistics from Johns Hopkins University and posted that although we rank 7th in the world in cases, something you see a lot, we're way down there, 24th when it comes to deaths per cases. Posting that turned out to be a mistake. My Facebook page devolved into a battlefield with people attacking me, people defending me, people threatening each other and accusing me of being definitely pro-Trump. Again, I never mentioned politics or Trump. It was a chart from Johns Hopkins University that I got from an NPR article, not exactly a right-wing or a pro-Trump site. When it comes to COVID-19, I am purely pro my family, pro my kids who just want to go back to school, pro friends of mine who own small businesses that have been decimated by the pandemic. Yes, I am hoping for good news, and the sooner the better. But it pains me that there are those who don't want good news because they're hoping for the pandemic to continue at least until the election because it serves their political purpose, even though people will suffer. For some, good news, even when it's out there, just can't be accepted because it doesn't serve their political purpose. And it's not just us. It is the media that plays on our divide for ratings and profit. Fox News, MSNBC, CNN, and others. They will focus on stories that play to the political bias of those on their side of the divide while ignoring stories that don't. And our politicians are but actors on that stage, delivering lines that get them airtime on their party's favorite news channel. And that leads to an increase in campaign contributions from a rabid base. For instance, on one channel, this is a riot. On another channel, it's a mostly peaceful protest turned violent.
It is not, generally speaking, unruly.
On one channel, there is a very real postal crisis. On the other channel, it's a manufactured hoax.
Making up bizarre stories about how Donald Trump steals mailboxes.
And so it goes, issue after issue, event after event, until you don't know who to believe, and so you just follow the news channel that conforms with your political beliefs, allowing you to stay close-minded with constant information that makes you comfortably believe that you are right and they are wrong. And the real victim is the truth. With truth as a casualty in a nation divided, and both sides believing they are righteous and the other side is evil, where does this end? It certainly won't end with the election. So if not then, when and how? I truthfully shudder to think. I'm Larry Mendte. We'll talk again soon.